I was immature and I made a stupid mistake. I'm human. I made a mistake and I definitely learned from this.
Brazilian police have now charged Ryan Lochte with filing a false police report. If convicted, Lochte could face up to 18 months in jail, but it's not all bad news for Ryan, although he was dropped by 4 sponsors. This week, he was picked up by a new one yesterday, Pine Brothers Softish Throat Drops, with the tagline, "Forgiving on your throat."
So we are back with Plugged In with Nina and Jarrett. All right, guys, what do we think about this move? Do we think that the world is ready to forgive Ryan Lochte and allow him to get these endorsement dollars?
I don't want to step on you, but I'm not ready to forgive him. I feel like this is rewarding bad behavior. And I'm thinking about children and like the ways that we talk to our kids about behaving and how they should respond to that when they've done something wrong. And he's got a new endorsement, and he's going to Dance with the Stars, possibly.
How long do you want him to be punished? Because he came out, he's done all these interviews, apologized.
Let's let the Brazilian government decide that.
They charged him, but he's not going to step foot in Brazil.
Jerry, you want him under the jail?
I mean, at least for a day or two, like, you know. I mean, I think vacations in Brazil are probably off the list for him. But,
right,
you know.
Absolutely.
What about you, Nina?
Well, you know, I think listen, he is getting rewarded a little bit because Dancing with the Stars and, you know, a new endorsement, even though he lost a few, still is better than most people. I mean, some people dream to be a part of that. So I don't know. It's good for him as far as his career goes. It was a great move for his team. But I do feel like I still never felt like he was sincerely sorry. Like, I still felt like it was a little bit of the crocodile tears. I just didn't buy it. But I think that's about the best apology we're going to get from Ryan Lochte. I don't think we're going to get anything
I
more
believe
sincere.
his apology. Now, I do get that it's under duress. I mean, he's doing this while sponsors are dropping.
Right.
And he's been loved. I mean, we were in Rio with him everywhere he goes. He was like the lovable swimmer, clearly remarkable with all of his medals. But my thing is, when can we move on then? Because everybody's like, well, you're forgiving too quick. But what is there left to do?
Well, but I look at people like, you know, Chris Brown or other people who have done like big mess ups like that, and like we still haven't forgiven. It's a completely different situation. But the thing is, like, when people mess up, like, we don't forgive them in 5 minutes. Like, are we forgetting this happened like about a week ago? You know what I mean? So I think it's really, really fast. And I would say, like, if this were Simone Biles or Simone Manuel or even like a Usain Bolt, we probably would not be having the same conversation around.
Well, for sure.
And I mean, go ahead.
They would have been called thugs. I do think that someone, you know, and it was so funny because someone, just to be ironic, called him a thug, and the person tweeted him and said, well, he's a thug just because he did this. And then they found that person's tweet, and he had called other athletes who were African-American thugs. And I'm not saying it's a race thing, but you should think about spinning it a little bit, because if someone went to another country, a basketball player went to, Carmelo Anthony goes to Rio, and he kicked down a door, he tore down a sign, then he lied about it, he would be vilified right now. So it's
but Ryan's being vilified too. He is. I mean, and he's had endorsements taken away from him. I mean, for the most part, he is persona non grata, although he is doing Dancing with the Stars.
Right. I still feel like people, and maybe it's because people didn't have high expectations for his behavior in the first place. I mean, he is, as far as a great athlete, I don't think moral character was very high up there for Ryan anyway.
And also, I look at it like the problem that I really have, we talked about the word thug being used in the story had it been someone else, but like, we're also talking about him as a kid. And it's like, you're 31, 32 years old. You're my age. If that were me, it certainly wouldn't have been about it being a kid. So I'm testy on this whole Ryan Lochte thing. I think it is rewarding bad behavior, and I don't think that's okay, especially when we talk about kids who look up to Olympians and want to be like them. And it's like, oh, well, you know, and then you go to Brazil and blame it on some Brazilian.
And it was distracting from everybody else. But at the same time, people are allowed to hold grudges. People are allowed to be as petty as they want, because the thing is, when you do something, you're not able to determine how people react to it.
Here's the interesting thing, though. Do you think Dancing with the Stars would have even tried to book Ryan Lochte had it not been for all the controversy surrounding him right now?
I think they would have tried. I don't think he would have done it. I don't think he would have done it had this controversy.
He wouldn't have needed it. He wouldn't have needed to have, you know, restored his image. And like a lot of people go to Dancing with the Stars to either bring their profile up another level or to, you know, really change the narrative around them. So I think that's definitely what this is for him.
What about the cough drop company? It's just not the natural thing I think of. I know they're going for the, is it forgiving on your throat?
Ryan needs to get any check that he can get right now. Let's be clear.
I think they're just trying to, you know, they're doing their job. They're trying to capitalize off of the controversy, and that's their thing. That's their kind of their shtick. So I think it's perfect for them. You know,
remember they hired Martha Stewart right after she came out of jail.
And I'm sure they got him on a discount.
We had the little clip of the ad.
They got a good rate.
Listen to her right here.
Pine Brothers. In fact, they're more than just a throat drop. They're an experience. Please give Pine Brothers Softish Throat Drops a try and find out why I'm such a fan of this wonderful product. Thanks.
Yeah, that was creepy, by the way. Like,
can I talk out of both sides of my neck on this one? I actually love that. I love that. I don't know why, but I love that for Martha Stewart. I love it. But she also went to prison. You know what I mean?
What I'm worried about, what is Ryan's commercial going to be? Is he going to be in soft lighting and a nice chair?
I hope it's not in the gas station bathroom.
Right. Yeah, we'll see where they film it.
Do you know that that's become a tourist spot now? The gas station I read is now part of the tour.
I hope they charge. I hope they get all their money back. Good for them.
All of their money and then some. Absolutely.
Well, they got to make the most of the situation, right?
Yeah.